You've got dads.
You've got dads. Robert. I know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I can't commit. I mean, he's not, but I'm gonna do it because that's what I'm romancing him. I'm sure. I'll just reload from forever ago. Exercise regularly and you'll stay healthy. It's never too late to invest in personal IRA. Alright. Oh, I didn't save. Well, I saved at Amanda, so that's fine. That's fine. I stayed at all the Amanda things. Hey. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out of his thinking spot. He seemed unusually sober then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber. Not sober. I'm terrible! He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Kyle! Hey Kyle! Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? Oh my god. I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess. It's you. Oh, you're also me, but mostly you. I want to say, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yeah. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Hey. I hope that was okay. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. Okay, don't rub the fact you have friends into her face who currently doesn't have friends. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Ugh. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit? What would Grandma think? I don't give a fuck anymore! Oh my god! Like, your character does not read as an asshole. Well, then again, I haven't been being an asshole. Oh my god. Oh, I don't give a fuck about the cursing anymore. Oh! Totally not what I was getting from that. I'll do this to see what happens. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm a rebel dad with a cross. Amanda, Link. You know what? You're an adult now. I gave it an earnest effort for all of 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Fuck yeah! Although I will say, my mom totally did let me start swearing at 18. So, fuck yeah! I got the achievement. Let Amanda say censored. Hey, can I keep it there? Does that matter? Do I even need to reload? Or is this okay? I would think this is okay. I really hope I don't regret this later. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I hope that's okay. It's good? Okay, don't reload. Cool. Then I won't. Own that shit. That's right, Zodiac Eclipse. Hello! By the way. Hello, hello. I put on my going out coat, and I walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. He looks the same. It actually seems like he combed his hair, and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To toast. I'm gonna say to toast. Nope. That was bad. That was bad. That was super bad. To us. Eggplants? Here's to us. And all the property damage and petty larceny that we may commit tonight. He only kind of liked that to you. Here's to your continued existence. He liked that one. We clink whiskeys, and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quick as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars. Maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill us some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. Mary. Also, what was her voice? It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned.
Hey.
Mary pops over the back of the booth, a wine glass in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry. Figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
This poor dude. You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She sees Robert's clean-pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. She eyes. I think I said sees, but that's fine. What do you got, a court date coming up? He does. He looks handsome. He'd never convince the jury. He looks handsome. He looks handsome. I think he cleans up nicely.
Aw, thank you for the sub, Pixel Eclectic!
Nope. Pump the brakes, kid. What the fuck is your damage? It's fine. Alright. He'd never convinced the jury, so they seem to like it when you're like playing along with them. He would have had to shave first.
Ah.
Yep. Seriously though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis? Is that how you pronounce that? Of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Kyle, don't be an asshole. What? Why would I say, oh, come on? Why would I be an asshole in the first place? What? Don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his pappy. No, I don't know that, but I also wouldn't have said that, so fun fact. Whoops. I would not have said. Oh, because he constantly comes up with false stories, so I guess my character automatically just assumed he was lying. But I've been able to decide that otherwise. Okay. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life. Then I look at mine. And I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco? They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Come on.
Please stop saying the word screw. So, is his dad really dying? I'm so confused. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up and out of the booth. Me and Kyle are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one long glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp.
Hey.
This place is dead anyways.
Ah.
You lied to me. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude. Deliberate? And bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like that's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that for this part of the town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those.
Hmm?
You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Kyle. Just act like you belong. This is why we wouldn't match. Because I'd be like, no, we should probably just pay for it. Like, it's not that hard to just give them money. Anyway. Robert sidles? I think it's supposed to be slides? Up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Oh no. Tour Master Quinn. Tour Master? Hey! It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. Not quite true, but okay. It was actually 1692.
All right.
What? Why would he say all right and then say what? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel Misturgis? Ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. Oh no! Probably 80s reference to be completely honest, but I'm gonna save. And then do an 80s reference. Yep, I thought so. I'm like, he's old school. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our ghost cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Oh.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. Poor Matt! But whatever you want to say, it's cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Hey.
Man, didn't know that about Matt. It's not true. Wait, Robert's making this up. Yep. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered.
Hey.
Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I followed the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. I didn't even look at it. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. How do you know that? I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that shirt. I totally missed that shirt. Well, I like how I'm just like, we're getting this shirt. Like, don't even care what Robert thinks. Well, guess we're in it for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time.
Hey.
Why do you want that shirt? How is that even a ghost shirt? Or did he change and I didn't notice? Our group arrives at an old, decrepit colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost haunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudeville mime work. Huh?
Vaudeville?
Probably vaudeville. That's what River just said, I think. Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Buddy. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the 19th century, late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Berkeley. I have to do the hands, it helps. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can still see the light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. It's lit. Is she there right now? I guess you could say she was consumed by her work.
I'm so sad.
This poor dude, no reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide.
That's the good stuff.
I am pretty sure she died of consumption. Oh. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we...
Sad Master Quinn.
I think... Sad Master Quinn. I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody?
Hey.
The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story?
All right.
Oh, me. Forgot that was my name. Rely on amazing improv comedy skills. Don't do that. Go with something I know. Riff something highbrow. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just going to pick until I get eggplants. Riff something highbrow. Ah, yes. Though it's rarely covered in traditional textbooks. Dorothy Pembridge was caught in a fierce rivalry with fellow local author Livingston Price. Author's books were blatant rip-offs of Pembridge's work, and constantly sold better. Pembridge was engaged by this, and confronted Livingston Price at his home with plans to end his life. Their bitter feud surprisingly blossomed into a torrid, passionate affair. After many months of secret courtship, Pembridge followed through with her original plan and poisoned Livingston Price in his sleep. Overcome with unexpected grief, Pembridge polished off the last of the poison and died in her lover's side. Reports say that couples who enter this house will no doubt doom their relationship to a bitter end.
Hi.
That wasn't good enough! Damn it! Man, I should bring my wife here. Damn it. I was really hoping that would work, too. Romeo and Juliet. Something you know? Okay. I'll do that next. Okay. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially wild, world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo, the Carpathian vampire, basically, let's be real, has taken an interest in her son, and her ghost, busting friends, launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Hey, isn't that the plot too? Nope, it's not. That is what he loves. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha, what an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. He took off his glasses. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. Damn, his eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? That's... Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. Take it, sleazy. What? God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both.
I...
Aw. Hi, Savage Pancake Syrups! Hello, hello. Our last stop, this burial ground is such a hotbed for horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. It would be a crime. I just think it would be a crime to come all this way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of the New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think somebody needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every single ghost story in this area. I know I'm adding words, it's fine. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles.
Hey.
Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? No. The entire group shushes the tour guide.
I'm
Aww.
so sad.
Okay, fine, tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator.
Oh.
Way back when, I was just a
That's the good stuff.
see, Bible salesman, traveling grifter, carnival barker. I'm gonna say traveling grifter, but I don't know if he's gonna hate that because he's a grifter, isn't he? Or he wants to be one. All right, traveling grifter. Yep. Because I was like, that's in his profile. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, always taking from the poor. Oh wait, what? Actually taking from poor? Is that what I just said? I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon this quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident. But little did I know that this city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who is an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes. Who is the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The doer group gasps.
Hey!
Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. Do you know her? You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharfman? Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost, man, tell him, Loomis. So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles. Working a couple of short cons, running the dunk tank. Obviously I have to be consistent. Working a couple of short cons. Oh, no, that's not what I do, apparently. What? Does he want me to fuck up? Selling Bibles? Saving souls and selling Bibles. Also having a couple of saving a couple Bibles. But never selling any souls. Except my own. But that's another story. I lean over to Tour Master Quinn. Won it back in a fiddle competition. I still don't know if this is a good decision. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion coming deep within the grave, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. we started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl.
I don't know.
And then I felt it. Someone. Something. Grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hooked, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I have only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. Smooth AF. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? Oh, shit. I'm gonna say Daniel. Daniel Sturgis. Daniel. Yep. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces.
Huh?
I thought I was going to be torn in half.
Hey.
But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my fell out of my shirt pocket. And to this day I can remember what the passage it opened up to. Oh, fuck, I know nothing about Bibles. Well... Oh, Robert's... Why is Robert saying this? Okay. So maybe I said that and he's now reading the passage, which is interesting. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. Oh, he loved it! Oh, okay. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damned creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 scratches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. So it's real. That's interesting. And that's how I got this scar. Okay, well, he's lying, but... I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. Oh, and we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert, and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. Hot. Alright, I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it, and he's even wiping a tear from his eyes. Aw. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Oh shit. Save. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one.
Hey.
I don't know if that's good or not. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. I wanted that, apparently. The tour guide hands us coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close.
Hey.
If you guys are ever in the need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. Oh, buddy. You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. Am I wearing the shirt? No. Okay. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all that. I didn't know you had it in you, Kyle. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was... assess? I've never seen that word before. Aces. Oh my god, it's aces. I just wasn't reading it right. Although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't.
Hey.
All part of the character. Well, we got t-shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. He ain't gonna wear that shirt. Wanna have a drink? You trying to poison me? So I slept with Robert the first time and then reloaded because that was bad. Do I sleep with him now? Do I enter his house? Do I do the thing? I think I do the thing. I think I go in. It's a third date, right? I'm gonna say, you trying to poison me? I know where this goes. Small. I know the steps. 1 second I'm sipping delicious aged scotch. The next I'm foaming at the mouth and you've taken over the throne.
Hi.
Long live the king, baby.
Oh.
Eggplants. Everywhere. Okay, he liked that one. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around in the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. There's a bone there. You have a dog. You have a dog bed. Hey, where's your doggy? Also, you have succulents. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pit bull. His pit bull. Ah! I just spit. It's fine. I'm about to be torn to shreds. No, you're not. Pit bulls are sweethearts. I shut my eyes tight, and I brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratch my toes. Oh my god, it's not a pit bull, is it? At my shoes. I open my eyes. Oh my god, it's a Boston Terrier! My dad has a Boston Terrier. It's the cutest little shit. Betsy? Oh my god, it's so fucking cute. I love Bostons. I want a French bulldog, but oh my god, so cute. Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. It's not dumb, it's cute. Betsy, you're not a pit bull? And you weren't even taken by the Dover ghost? Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't ya, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room for a quiet man. That's not a comma. For a quiet man with arguably the best pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. That is massive. Also boomerangs. Lots of alcohol. Box wine, dude! Anyway, he has a shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. No, he wasn't. You could kind of tell. He was a little shit-faced. He would be a little honest there. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from the well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then went into the hospital. That's it.
Hey.
Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. That's not true. Fake stories you have. Well, I have one. That's her. He points at a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. Where is it? I need to see this picture. How old is she? 25? 26? Not too sure. Okay, so he's not in touch with her anymore. Alright. Does she live around here?
Huh?
No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though.
I don't know.
He suddenly seems very serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it.
Oh.
You like Santana? Why not? I mean, I do. But I also made it so copyright material doesn't hear it.
Hey.
Great. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. That does not tell me if you are okay with the fact I like Santana. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? That's... Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just... Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down, and I have to stifle a moan. Ah, this is getting heated! Alright. Did you just laugh at me, River?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
What are you laughing at? River's laughing at me, guys. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away.
I don't know.
No biting? No. I'm more than okay with that.
Oh.
Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. Push? Okay, push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure you're okay, that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Kyle. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking, and now here I am, an old, broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken. Alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's... He sighs heavily.
Oh?
It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. That's... No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Years old. Months? Years. Oh, okay. Not years old, just years. 3 or 4 years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure of what to do next.
Oh?
That's fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. Before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be. The one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance of happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestured vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. I would say tell him what he needs to hear. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Not appropriate right now, but thank you. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day. And patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all of your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't. And you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well. But you have the same capacity for good that we all have. And I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. Boy, Robert, listen to me. It's going to be okay. But I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's going to be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Date complete! This music doesn't make me feel better, game! Oh, my eyes are burning. Shit. Okay.
I'm lost in your oceanic eyes.
Did he just say I'm lost in your oceanic eyes? Is that what I just heard Robert's luscious voice just say? He ain't the only one sobbing. Woodworking. Wasn't even involved. Bonding. Whiskey. Paranoia. Ghost tour. Mary. Alright. Click to continue. I got Knife Dad. Achievement unlocked. Final one. What does this mean for me? Eat a lot of broccoli. I love broccoli. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Kyle. Be cool. Amanda walks in through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No! You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. It's the feds. It's the feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government.
Ugh.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would be Phil? Oh, okay. I actually read that right. It's just not written right. It would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under the tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal out about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Right.
No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers! This is all 19 seasons! Jesus, that's probably really expensive, actually. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something. Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What the fuck? Oh my god! This is precious. This is that screen cap I was talking about where they're all standing around her. But I didn't realize it was in the celebration party. Super cute! Dadpocalypse. Oh, hi. What? You told me not to make a big deal out of... You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind, with the crunchies in the middle. Ah, the best kind.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go and have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. It's fine. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Fucking Mary. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real-life skills out there if you're gonna make it out in the streets. I'm going to college.
Hey.
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're smart enough to not drink until you're of legal age. Uh-huh. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, I'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns her back to Amanda. Now let me tell you how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, I think she meant turns her back. I don't know. Anyway, I think I said it wrong. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Mary, relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Is this Robert's daughter? Wow. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met. Years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. Robert's daughter. Robert's daughter. Okay. Right. I was questioning if we actually had, and then realized Robert's daughter. She's lying. She tells stories. She's like him. It's fine. Anyway. Dots. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Huh? Spot on. I guess that makes you Kyle, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so that's kinda hard to pass up. And, look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes? Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Connections. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Fucking Mary. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. That's my daughter. Congrats, you just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Regular quarterly projections, stock market, synergy. While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Kyle. Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up a good Mac. What'd you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Daisy! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is really a great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome. Tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. It's Tiny River. Bro. This is a real rager? Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel. Ah! This is so cute! All the children! Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon.
Hey.
Yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Why can't you? This man. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't have asked for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect... Hold on. I can't even remember the voice I gave Hugo. I've only seen him twice ever. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Kyle. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around in time for her finals. Oh my god, can I read? Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. That wasn't walking. That was like teleporting. That was... Amanda, come and say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. I thought she said fuck you, but she said pew pew. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right, go forth an adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, okay. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... She'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey! My favorite. And his emo goth child, I love it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Icebox cake? Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Oh, I got the littlest amount of time with them. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat at the back of our porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you. But I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Kyle, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying.
Huh.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. I just got World's Best Dad as an achievement. Intentionally and unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over at the back of the yard, where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. Of course he is. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. This is not suitable for Robert, but okay. This is a little weird. He looks a little out of place. Just a little bit. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. Hey. Hey. That's... Robert gestures vaguely at to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val.
Sup?
She physically threatened you? Yep. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better.
Oh?
Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. Good for you, buddy. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Kyle. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. You're special to me.
I don't know.
But I have some stuff I need to work on. Emotionally. Before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend. And I'm happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's go sometime. I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watched the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. That was hella sweet. Dawn. Ah! I beat the game for the first time! That was cute. That was hella cute. With about 50 million resets. It's fine. We don't talk about such things. Also, again, he wouldn't have been the one I would have romanced. If I could not romance anyone but one person, it would have been Damien. But who I got the least amount of time with at the end. But yeah, that was a sweet ending. Robert's precious. He really is. He's trying. What song is this? Totally for the game. Totally what they made for the game. I thought he did. I thought Danny would have, because it sounds like his voice, but no, apparently it's not. Apparently. I don't know. I could be wrong, but Shy Guy looked it up and said it wasn't Danny's thing. I totally thought that was his voice, though. So who's next? I don't know. It's also 10:13. But I think I might be able to do the first date in... If I go through it fast, I need to finish it by 11. So... I also have to reload. I'm also skipping the things with our daughter because there's no point in doing those because I've already done them. I gotta answer the questions. I've heard there's mini games. I have not encountered any yet. When did you change your YouTube message here? It reads great. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I just changed it like last night. And I updated some people's outdated links and stuff. And I added some people, so. And now there's a team command for Robot College. But yeah. Hey. I had fun with your reactions to Matt and Damien, but whoever you like. I wasn't sure, should I wait till the end to do Damien and save him for last? Since I want him? Or do I just do him and not be impatient? And be impatient. That's hella cute. Thank you for the bits, to be fair. Go Cat says to be fair. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Look at that cute ass dog. Look at it. That's a cute ending picture though. The wood carving is of a Boston Terrier. Of course it is. Of course it is.